y'all doing today? Hope you're having a great weekend. Okay, today I'm coming at you with a tote bag that I have literally been stalking for months. It was one of the very first vintage totes that I ever started really stalking. Okay, and actually this one is for a local buyer, but it is, you've probably seen it, but it's the sack shopping. Ooh, look at this baby. Look at this baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first for the measurements. Okay, now this is one of those bags, obviously as you can see, tapers. So at the bottom, and it's kind of hard to measure. So what I did, I just kind of went like where it would naturally sit. So I measured actually where the piping started to turn. That's where I measured. So on the bottom, excuse me. Okay, so the bottom, it's 11 inches wide. Of course, at the very top, talking about here, to here, it's 19 inches. And then I kind of stretched it out, not stretched it out, but just, flattened it out a little bit to see, kind of get like a true depth. And it's like 6.25, between 6.25 and 6.5 inches deep. Very deep. And then the strap drop, oh crap, I just measured it now and I forgot. Let me do it again. All I know is whenever I measured it, I was like, oh yes, this is heaven. Okay, so look here, strap drop. Oh yeah, 13.5 inches, y'all, okay? This thing will get on anybody's shoulder, okay? It will pass anybody's elbow test. Look at this. Just like butter. Smooth like butter. Look at that. No struggling. You don't have to finagle your elbow any which way. You just throw it on there. Look at that. And then look, obviously, you can access, I'm going to stand on this little stool I have. I'm going to stand on my potty stool. You can access this thing from your shoulder. This thing just, everything, all out. Look at that. Look at this. Now this one, some of the vintage sack shopping bags had like a leather interior, that cross-grain, that brown cross-grain leather, and you could, of course, wipe it out. And then some of the ones that came after that actually have the, what do you call it? The fabric, the canvas lining. I personally like the canvas lining because, I don't know why, I just do. But anyway, okay, so it's got a little D-ring in there, you can see it, okay. Another thing I like how you have like this big, fat, what do you call it? Lip? No, not lip. Whatever. Accent of canvas, how the canvas just goes all the way over. It kind of does that on the artsy. You know how like it just goes way into the bag? I like that. Because some of them just kind of end like, right here. But I love how it rolls on over and it goes into the bag. I really like it. I just think that just looks really sharp. Okay, and then on the other side, you have one zip pocket. And, it's pretty deep. I mean, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the bag. Pretty close though. I would say like, what, 3/4 down. And it's, it's nice and wide. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stuff in it so you can kind of get an idea, what all will fit in it. You can already tell this baby will fit a baby, okay? This thing is big. You know what? And I actually, okay, I'm not really a fan of the Never Full. I know, I'm sorry, I said it, okay? I'm really not. I tried it. I tried to get on the Never Full bandwagon and I bought both sizes. Well, I know there's a small one, but that didn't count. That's like a cosmetic bag for me. But I got the MM and the GM, and I tried them both. And, the MM was like not big enough, but the GM was just too monstrous. I don't know. I didn't care for the straps. I feel like the straps are too wimpy for that. All that bag, all this bag, and you got these little piddly straps. I'm just not a fan of that. And then, if it gets too heavy, it'll kind of, for me, it will kind of dig into my little shoulders. And I won't protect my shoulders, okay? I'll be running around with red lines all over them all the time. And you can access the Never Full from your shoulder. You can. But, you can't, the Never Full does not pass the elbow test. Y'all know this. You can try it and go, I've got videos on both sizes. You can't pass the elbow test with that Never Full. So I almost feel like this was probably, some tote that they went off of when they decided to, do something different to create another tote. They had to have gone off of this old one. This is like the vintage Never Full. That's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. Okay, so my regular things. Oh, dang, where's my wallet? My wallet. Sorry. Right. Okay, so I have my Sarah wallet, okay, and this is just the normal stuff that I literally put in every bag. My regular accessory pochette, and because it's so deep, I can stack stuff next to each other, or not stack. That doesn't make any sense, does it? You don't stack stuff side by side. You place them side by side. Whatever, you know what I mean. Here is my mid-size pochette. Okay. And I have this little mini. And you know what? Because there's not like an outside pocket, I'm probably going to use that interior pocket, zipper pocket for my phone and my Ratch lip gloss case. So I'll actually put this in there first. I'm going to put that in the side. And oh, you can't see. Okay. Yeah. And it's plenty deep. Honestly, I could probably put, oh here, you know what? This is my little medicine carrier. I'm going to put that in there too, in the zip pocket. Okay, so back to this. I got my mini pochette. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm probably just gonna put it like this on the side, standing up. Okay, and then I have to put this down. I'm sorry, it's getting heavy. These are the last three things. I got my calendar, my little notebook. I gotta tell you all about this. Hold on. And this one is actually my for my Kleenexes. And you know what? I can put that in that side zipper pocket too, actually. That's fine. Plus, it'll still fit my phone. No worries. And then my notebook. And then y'all know I use this little thing for my little pens. You know, they like to have their own little designated, you know, bag. So, okay. So, and then I brought just a regular size bottle of water. And, you know, look at this. Okay. Here we go. Everything fits in there fine. Water stands up perfectly. And you know, what's really cool is you can, and see I'm not prepared, I was gonna say, if you have like a little sweater and you know, you just need to throw it on top, then no worries, you can just take it off. You know, obviously if you're at the register, you know, you got all kinds of room. If you buy something, you know, just a little couple things and you don't really need, you know, you can just throw the sack in here. This is literally a great shopping bag. It's kind of a, you know, I hate to say beach tote because I personally would not take this to the beach. But there ain't no way I'd take this to the beach. But it definitely, that's what it kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of like a beach tote. And I was always hesitant. I'm going to tell you why I have never bought it before. Because I was worried about the base. I was worried that maybe, like even though it tapers up to get big, I was still worried. I mean, really, even though it tapers out up here, you still only have this part to actually take up stuff on the bottom. So I was afraid that everything was going to be like too squished. But you know what? It's fine. I mean, you know, I could probably rearrange some things and have my wallet standing up like that instead of side by side. I could probably do that. And I wish I had a little jacket, but okay, whatever, I don't. Okay, so yeah. This will fit the spoon too. I don't have it with me. Y'all, I done broke one. I did. And it wasn't on butts. It was I got mad, I threw it down and it broke. Anyway, so now I have to keep the one that I was carrying in my bag at the house. Yeah, so that's why y'all hadn't seen much of the spoon lately. Some of y'all have been asking me, where's your spoon? Well, that's what happened. Mama done lost it, okay? So, okay. So anyway, here you go. Look at that. All this room in there. This is great. Like I said, I have literally been stocking this bag for months. I was kind of worried too. Another thing, because I had that Flannery. I don't know if y'all have seen that bag or heard of it, but it's the Flannery 45. They have a couple of sizes. And I carried it around this time last year on vacay as my carry-on bag. And it zips. It's more of a square shape. It's pretty big, but it's more of a square shape. And it had these handles. And there's a video on it, and I explained my issue in that video. But basically, you know, you can't help it. One of these straps is going to come off. It's just, you know, it's just kind of inevitable. See, I mean, and I'm kind of moving around, but that's the thing. If you're moving around, it might come off. You know, it's all right. I mean, you can still you're probably going to be holding it like this anyway, you know, whatever. But dang, I really like this. To me, this is actually like a great summer bag because I'm always just kind of like on the go, throwing stuff in here, you know, like my water and everything in here. I love this. Look at this. I'm showing you again. And then you got this nice little pocket, and you know what? Oh, let's see if my wallet. Actually, I'm going to take out these few things that I had in there. I had these 3 things in there, okay? And I'm going to see if my full-size wallet will actually fit in there. Yes. Okay, look. A full-size wallet will fit all the way flat side to side in there. So if you're worried that because this doesn't have a zipper, you're worried about your wallet, problem solved, y'all. Stick it in the pocket, zip it up. Zip this thing up. I gotta sit it down. Okay, so this little thing that I didn't have in there. But this, you know, I have the one thing that's for tissues, okay? And then I have this other little thing that I bought. It's kind of the same thing, but it has a zipper. And I bought it for my cords, you know, like my earbuds and my iPhone cord to stick in my back. It's just a little small little thing. That way nothing gets tangled up and whatnot. Okay, well, this month I've been using it for this, if y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, and what I like about it is if you put your fem products like in another little bag and you just take that little bag to the bathroom, people know why you're going in. They know what you got in your little bag, your little cutesy feminine bag. But if you go in, you got this. Like yesterday, I was like this. I had this, I just did it like that, went in the bathroom. Nobody knows what Mama's doing in there. How would you know? They're not gonna be going, oh, she got some feminine products in that Louis Vuitton. They don't know nothing. So this is like extra discreet. And you know, obviously it's a handmade thing, so you'd have to go to a handmade page to get it. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because this was great. It just fits just enough. It's got a zipper, and it's really discreet. So that way, if you don't want to go, I'll be right back, y'all gotta go to the bathroom, take my big old bath, you know, you can just grab this little thing. No, nobody know anything. You know, you could even, you know, do that, whatever. Okay. So again, sack shopping. And there actually is a bigger size than this. And I forgot what it's called, like the sack shopping 48 or something like that. But this is the smaller one. This is the one that I actually see more of. And great size tote. Perfect, no zipper, does have a D-ring, does have inside zipper pocket. Passes any elbow test, Can access from the shoulder. And I love it because it only has the little leather trim, which because it's a vintage bag, it's already like nice and worn in, so I'm not worried about scuffing it or making it look crazy. I mean, I'm sure it is going to get scuffed inevitably, but I don't have to worry about ruining a new bag. And this is perfect. This is a great happy medium. So again, if you want a tote, but you're not a fan of the Never Full, and you want like an affordable tote bag, y'all go get you a sack shopping, okay? All right, now I'll come back. I have another video for y'all, but I'll probably have to come back tomorrow and do that. So anyway, until then, y'all have a good night. Bye!